how about some late night Yankee news? According to Mark Feinsand, the Yankees and Frankie Montas have agreed to a $7.5 million contract for 2023 to avoid arbitration. And this, again, not a big contract. And obviously, he got off to a rough start with the Yankees. But he's healthy, apparently. And can you imagine the difference he could make? He was sixth in the Cy Young voting a couple of years ago. So if he came back and had a pretty impactful year, let's just say he threw 150 innings with maybe 10 wins or somewhere around there, he could be a very impactful number 5 starter for the Yankees. And I do think he'll be just a number 5 starter. I mean, we have Cole, we got Rodon, Severino, and Nestor Cortez ahead of him. But if he comes back healthy, builds himself up, well during spring training, he could have a pretty underrated and effective year for the Yankees. So, and this was going to happen anyway. I can't see him being signed. There was nobody who was going to take him coming off an injury, not knowing if he was healthy or not. So that wasn't going to happen. He wasn't going to be moved for anybody. But this just happened right now. Well, a little bit ago. But Mark Feinsand putting it out. And a lot of these arbitration deals are going to be happening over the next couple of days. Players avoiding arbitration, kind of locking up with their teams and whatnot. The Mets did it with Pete Alonso today too. And some other teams are doing the same thing. But that's what news I got for you right now. This is a move for the Yankees. Again, not the move that so many people want. But these are moves that are necessary that have to happen in order to solidify the roster and everything else. And again, he was going to be part of the rotation one way or another. But there's some guys that could, maybe make a dent in there. We know Domingo Germán. We know some of these other guys too. Matt Crook I'd look out for as well. And there's some other folks that can maybe make a dent in this rotation. Hopefully Luis Hill comes back healthy when he comes back from Tommy John. Hopefully they're smart, building him back into himself again. And because he was a big arm, and he was always a highly touted pitching prospect for the Yankees. So, but that's what I got for you right now. Okay, Mark Feinsand put it out. MLB Trade Rumors is putting forth a lot of these arbitration moves right now. So, like I said, the Mets, and I'll tell you right now, the Mets avoided arbitration with, for those that are Mets fans, with Pete Alonso. Let's see what the contract is. It's out here. $14.5 million for 2023. And that's Jeff Passan putting that one out. And Chris Paddock, pitcher with the Twins, 3-year deal actually. So it's a little bit more than arbitration, but he signed a 3-year deal, 3-year extension with the Minnesota Twins. So mostly pitching news tonight, but with the exception of Pete Alonso. But that's the news I got for you right now. It's trickling in one way or another. There are some moves that are still going to happen. A lot of moves that are going to happen. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, I hope that you will do that before you leave, and especially if you enjoy the content. I want to make sure you don't miss anything out. I want to miss out on anything, But again, Frankie Montas, let me know what you think. Again, it's not exciting news, not sexy news. The Yankees still have left field to deal with and a relief pitcher to deal with as well. So they are not done making moves, despite what a lot of folks say. So I put out my projections earlier for 2023 for the Yankees. Let me know what you think. And some other moves that have happened earlier today as well, with the Pirates and Andrew McCutchen coming back there, and how it could potentially lead to a Brian Reynolds trade. And people are like, why you keep talking about the guy? Because he's the number one guy out there. Okay, that's why. Just like when Judge was the number one out there, everybody talked about Judge. When Correa was the number one, everybody talked about Correa. This is just the way that it goes. And the Yankees have interest. They're in on Brian Reynolds. Okay, there's no guarantee they're going to get him, but there's no guarantee they're going to not get him either. So, and until something happens, he's going to continue to be talked about by a lot of folks. Okay, just like Max Kepler, but apparently he's part of a trade discussion right now involving the Twins and the Miami Marlins, where the Twins would be sending over Max Kepler to the Marlins in exchange for starting pitcher Pablo Lopez. They're looking to upgrade the starting rotation, the Twins, and the Marlins are looking to upgrade offense. So originally, Luis Arias was in that deal when John Heyman reported it, but now MLBTradeRumors.com has kind of updated it, and he's no longer in the deal, potential deal, I should say, discussions. Max Kepler is in there now. So one way or another, the Marlins would add an offensive piece, and the Twins would add another upgrade to their rotation. But that's the news I got for you right now. Let me know what you think. Have a great night. Talk to you later.